Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
We decide we're going to do this again. Oh,
We are. Are we not?
why did we choose to do this again?
Well, dude, there's so much going on in the world that
Why did we choose to do this
it almost makes us have to do it again, bro.
again, bro?
Again what?
Again.
Again what?
Welcome to UFL After Dark. I'm sorry, X-Fan After Dark.
Is that what it is? Is that what we're calling it?
I got suckered in, man.
You did. Just a little bit of news today, Joe. Just a little bit of news today. Arlington, look, you like my new studio setup I got going?
It's not
I got
bad,
a little
brother.
psychedelic going. Look, I got a little.
It gets a little weird down there, man.
Yeah. Right? Look, you like my new sign right here? I got.
I do like your on-air sign.
Right? Exactly. So Arlington, just a little bit of news. Yes, Michael Lathrop, twice in one day, something big did happen today, Arlington. Arlington, where do we start at? Because we talked about it earlier. About
I swear I thought I was free and clear today, man. I swear I thought I was free and clear today.
well, I did too. But we started with a new owner today that joined the UFL ranks.
Investor, sir. Investor.
Is it investor or is he an owner?
There's ownership, but it's definitely investing. You got to make an investment.
He definitely did make an investment.
Before I ask any other question, before we get to this, yes, I didn't see that damn. We're getting ready for a new beginning. My Battlehawk fans, y'all seen Jacob Saylor today?
I haven't seen him. I saw a picture James Larson put up on the video, but that's about it.
You've seen the video that he was out there.
I mean, listen, Arlington, you know how I feel about this. I think it's stupid when we say these players are making NFL rosters when technically they're not. They're just there for tryouts in preseason. Tell me when somebody actually makes the real 53-man roster, and then they could go back to being player 54 and coming back to the UFL. But speaking of that, Arlington, we have a new investor, Mr. Mike. How do you say his name, Arlington? You've been yelling at me all day.
Rapoli. It's Rapoli.
Rapoli is our new investor. And he did an interview with Front Office Sports. That's the reason why we did this, because the interview came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Arlington, he made some really good points, which it really didn't dawn on me because I had just seen the interview. But this man is literally taking over all of marketing and business operations for the league.
Correct.
So, Arlington.
Yes.
We didn't get to talk about it earlier today, so we're going to talk about it now. What is the percentage that this man actually holds of this league, Arlington?
If he's doing the business side, the operation.
Not just that, marketing and tickets.
You give him full 100%. You have to give full 100%.
I mean, look, like what Lathrop says right here, Arlington. You got to go big to go head-to-head against the return of the NFL season. Michael Lathrop, we're always big. One of us has a big head, and the other one has a big barrel.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate to agree with that, but here we are now.
And if you get the inside joke between me and Arlington, you'll understand what we're saying.
Gonna leave that alone tonight.
But Arlington, what is the percentage
Right.
do you think this man has?
Hold on. Jacob Saylor better go in the fourth quarter of this game tonight. I better see Jacob Saylor studies before this night is over with.
I could care less. I want to see him in the UFL season, so I could care less about if he goes in today's game. All right, listen, back to what I was saying before you rudely interrupted me.
Yes, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know you did. How much? What is the percentage? 200%. 200%. Arlington, what is the percentage?
500% lately.
Oh, you gotta love our fans, Arlington. Arlington, what is the percentage? Let's go back to it. What is the percentage do you think he has? Come on, snap back to it, Arlington. I asked you a question, damn it.
100%. You gotta give him full. When it comes to marketing,
I'm talking about ownership. What is the percentage of ownership that you think he has?
10%. I don't think he has a lot.
You think it's only 10?
I don't think it's a lot, man.
I don't know about that one, Arlington. Come on, really?
Okay, with Fox being majority stockholder in this, right?
Okay.
Does that mean that Redbird Capital's portion is going to be lower? Is Fox going to be lower at this rate?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But Arlington, what if? Arlington, what if they made up more shares? So let's just say there's a pie. I was talking to somebody earlier today. Let's say there's a pie of 300 shares, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say that Fox and Redbird and all those guys decided to add 200 more shares. Okay?
Okay.
Mike comes in and buys up the 200 shares. Now you've just diluted your share pie, correct?
Okay.
Fox only has 150. Redbird and all those guys have 150 split, right?
50, yeah, okay.
Okay. But here's Mike with 200 shares. Now, I'm not saying because I don't know what it is. I'm just using that as the analogy. Like Dan says here, what if it's 45%?
Okay.
Listen, and as you heard in the article, in the video that he played, right, Arlington, which I know you got something pulled up there, so go ahead and pull it up and we'll get to it.
I got the full interview. I don't have the...
All right, well, let's break it down. The 7 minutes. Let's break down the 7.5 minute interview.
Okay.
How does that sound?
All right.
All right.
This is courtesy of our friends at Front Office Sports.
Mm-hmm.
And
here we go.
I just had it. The heck? There it is.
There it is.
Stop messing with my stuff.
I'm not doing nothing, bro.
Okay.
That's you. I'm doing something else on my own side. You gonna pull the video on?
My whole life, and I've loved sports from the days of St. John's University and managing and majoring in sports management. I guess this is what I get for having a 2.2 grade point average in St. John's. But you know what? I'm excited. To build the league, the powerhouse team that's there right now. Between Redbird Capital and Fox Sports and ESPN, Danny Garcia, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I mean, I'm just honored to be on that team right now. And they both started with the USFL and the XFL, and they merged about 2 years ago. And I think today is really the first day of the United Football League.
All right, pause it, Arlington, right there.
Yeah, let's stop right there.
He said, "Go ahead."
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. He said today is the first day of today's the first day of the UFL. Now you sit back and you listen to this and you're like, well, the UFL's been around for a couple of years. What made you say that this is the first day of the UFL? Well, you've heard the reports that they're dropping the conferences.
Correct.
They're dropping them. So
So, do we have a united front finally? Oh, do we have a united front? Kind of like the old adjectives, Arlington. Fans, united experience. Do we have a united front finally?
It seems like
merge league. All right.
It seems like it, brother.
Seems like it.
It seems like it. It's a little bit scary to even admit, but I think we got a united front right now.
I think so. All right, Arlington, let's go on.
Let's continue on with the interview. Again, this is courtesy of Front Office Sports. Let's continue.
And it probably took a couple of years for them to get comfortable and have the right conferences and leagues. And, you know, I think they learned a lot. And I think that hopefully my team, Impact Capital, and I, you know, being on the business side and helping out the sales and marketing can add tremendous value. We're very excited about the opportunity.
Looking at your business accolades and accomplishments, Mike, from Vitamin Water, Body Armor, Noble, your
Pause, Arlington,
as well with Rapoli Stables, even your work.
With my team of Impact Capital taking over marketing and ticketing. Marketing and ticketing. Interesting comment there, Arlington. Am I wrong or am I right? You're mute. I can't hear you.
You're not wrong. I think there was a place where that was needed from the get-go.
Yes.
Needed from the start is working with the marketing team and sales group and tickets. I'm not going to play the rest of it. You need to go watch it yourselves. Believe me. You really
No, because Arlington, go to like almost the end of it, because there's something very important that he says right there at the end of that interview, right?
Okay.
And you know exactly where I'm talking about. It's probably right at this put it at the 650 mark, Arlington. Put it at the 650 mark.
Okay.
Because that'll give it, or put it at the 630 mark, because that'll give us a minute, because that's when he really breaks some shit down for this, right?
All right.
Arlington, this is something fans have been clamoring for, right?
Uh-huh.
That they were tired of the marketing, they were tired of the ticket sales. They were, no, Arlington, keep going, because keep playing it. No, yeah, keep playing it, because he mentioned something. He mentions a lot of stuff, right?
Okay.
Go back. Go back, because let's just do it. Let's just break the whole 7-minute interview down, right?
Okay.
All right. Pause this, Arlington, and then go right from where we just were.
All right. We are here. I cannot do this right here because I'm having a hard time. All right. Here we go.
You got to press play, bro.
Look at the partners in the league. Football right now is in a league of its own. I mean, football is king. Football is the number one sport. College football is the number 2 sport. When you look at the top 100 sports programs every year, the NFL and college football have 85 or 90 of the top 100. So people in this country love football. And I think if you can bring them a great product in the right city and the right venue, I think it's going to be really, really big. We're not looking to compete with the NFL. In fact, we're complimenting the NFL, and we're riding off their momentum. And I mean, the one thing I think people really love about football, I mean, everybody has such a crazy, hectic lifestyle. I mean, I don't know if you're a baseball fan. I don't know how you watch 162 games. How do you watch 82 NBA games? I mean, NFL has 17 regular season games, college football 12. And the UFL's, 10. So you can follow your team on a weekly basis, and football is just great right now.
Well, look,
Arlington, what have I said about this league and these fans? What have I said?
Say it.
If you're a true football fan, you're going to go to your 5 home games a year. He just said it. Baseball is 81 home games, 162 games, right? Huh?
Okay.
Kevin, you could say what you want about this dude. Go look up this dude's accolades. This guy is a horse breeding champion.
So where Kevin is going, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know where he's going.
Already, yeah.
Yeah, I know where he's going.
Okay.
But Arlington, take the comment off. It's like I am right here. So he is for the fans. We're saying all that and promoting the team that has been screwed over by BS marketing. Or is he here to move teams to start in new cities and piss off loyal fan bases? Now, Jason, what you heard, and we're going to get into that more later because he talks about it later. But Arlington, it's like I've been saying about the attendance and all of that stuff, right? If you are a true football fan, regardless if there's hockey, regardless if there's baseball going on in your city, right? All you have to do is commit 5 weeks to your team. That's what he's saying in that interview. Is that not basically what he's saying, Arlington?
Basically, that's what he's saying. If you're a true fan,
right?
If you're a true fan of the game, you are going to these games. You're finding ways to get to these games because
you're finding ways to watch the other 5 games of your home team, of your team.
Right. To my NFL fans that have season tickets, are you going to every single game? Every single home game? Are you going to those 8 or 9 dates that they have each week? Why? Because you're looking forward to each week, no matter if the team's good, no matter if the team is bad.
But look, Chris says, "Yep." All right, here, Arlington. Before we move on, I want to put up this one right here from Matt. It says, "Like it or not, this guy, unlike the other clowns who are in the league, who are in control of this league, right? He has taken the accountability. He says if we can't get them all to average 15K for these fans, it's on him." Arlington. So let's go back to the clip and listen to what else the new investor of this league has to say.
Hitting against the NFL, obviously it's incredibly difficult, but do you view this almost as a rescue mission or what you're trying to do to sort of help the UFL sort of like get up onto the next level here?
Yeah, Baker, I think that there's a couple of things right now. In past attempts with spring football, you haven't had, Fox and ESPN, Danny Garcia, Dwayne Johnson, Redbird Capital, and now Mike Rapoli and Impact Capital. I mean, we have the finances, we have the capital, we have the marketing, we have the sales, we have the sports, investment experience that Redbird Capital has. I mean, look at what Danny Garcia and The Rock have done. To me, this is the team that can do this, and I really think that we are a small piece of that puzzle. But with my team working with the UFL senior business team, I think running the sales and marketing, the viewership, the venues, the cities we're going to choose, ticketing, pricing, sponsorships, merchandise. We want to bring fun to football in the spring, and we're excited about this. And I really believe, this is going to be really, really big, and I'm excited about.
You getting excited over there, man? You
Arlington,
excited, dude.
I just have to play this real quick.
Shut up! Tell me who the number is.
Whole street now.
Arlington.
Oh, I got
He's,
you, brother. I got
do what?
you.
Whoop-de-damn-do.
That means nothing to me, brother. That means nothing. You can sit there and say everything that you like. I want to see it action. My eyes are here. Show me something.
Right.
So here's my thing, though.
Yeah.
I want to break down what he was saying about the teams and the venues and all that stuff. Jason had made a point about the teams that have already been trying to do it with free promotion and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my thing. I don't think they're out of it. They're just going to be gone for now.
Uh-huh.
If he's saying what is being put forward, they're out of it. And these teams that we're saying that are going to be new ones coming next season, I don't think that Houston is completely out of it. They're just going to be for now.
Right.
It
Yeah.
really sucks, and I hate that. But I don't think they're totally out of the picture.
No, and he had said
There's
an
a Jacob
earlier
Saylor
report.
sighting.
Do what?
There's a Jacob Saylor sighting.
Oh, did you finally see him?
Yes.
Did he make the NFL roster? Did he make the 54-man roster, or is he still on the preseason roster?
Yeah, dude, he's trying to make it now.
Wait, hold on. Did he make the 54-man roster?
He's trying to make the team. So what are we
Did he
getting at?
make the 54-man roster?
He has to get there first, dude.
Wait, but did he make the 54-man roster?
If he's playing right now, bro.
No,
they
then he's
ain't
still a
made it. They
UFL
haven't
player, and I
finished
could care less.
it.
I could care
Haven't
less.
finished it.
I could care
I
less.
already know where he was going, but I stand by my comment.
Let him make the 54-man roster, then talk to me. That's all I got to say about that. Because Mike later says that there's 100
Sailors
players.
is there.
What's up, Wyatt? Hello, Kiala. No, Arlington, what I found interesting is the guy who was doing the interview, he said, "Is this a rescue mission?"
Yeah.
And earlier
he said
today, it was funny because him and Russ Brandon did another interview again. And basically, Mike, now listen, I don't know if Mike really, I'm just going by the way I heard it, where he said, yes, this is basically a rescue mission from me and my people. That's how I took it.
He said that. Brandon said no.
Listen, Mike did come on and say it. I'm just saying how I took it. Right? That's what all I'm saying, right? Now, Kevin, he did say today, Columbus is in this year. So we know of at least one team moving. And he said Columbus will have a team in 2026. He said it earlier today in his interview and in the article that we put out from Sportico. Am I right, Art? Was that where it was, Arlington?
Sportico. It was Sportico. Yeah.
Right. Gemini SG says definitely a rescue mission. It ain't expansion. It's not expansion. He said we're not expanding until 28. That's what he said in the Sportico interview also. That me and Arlington played earlier tonight. Actually, 2 hours before we decided, an hour and a half before we decided to do this show. Right?
Right.
So Arlington, do you think this is a rescue mission?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No question.
All right, Arlington, let's go back. Yes, Kevin. Arlington, let's go back to the interview.
Sure.
Because I'm pulling up the Sportico article now.
Today's announcement.
And Mike, I'm curious to know how this came to be in terms of the relationships, the process, the timeline. More importantly, even like why now versus maybe sooner getting involved with the UFL or waiting. What was that process like for you to become a part of the ownership group?
You know, a couple of years ago, we started to talk about it when they were just about to merge, and I was just, it was just when I purchased Noble. It was just when I was, getting out of, we just sold Body Armor to Coke for $8 billion, and the timing wasn't right for me. And then last year, I started to speak a little bit more closely with them. And it was their second year. This is the second year of the merger. And then this year I had my team and I really look at it closely and listen, the quality of the football, what Russ Brandon and Darryl Johnston has done with the football, I mean, it is pro football. I mean, for people who know football, I mean, you got super talent. I mean, 50 players that have played in this league over the last 3 years are now in the NFL. Russ told me this morning 100 UFL players from this year are signed to contracts that are going to take them through preseason. I hope 50, I hope 100 make the league. So I think now the timing is right for this to succeed. The other thing I would say, Renee and Baker, is the venues in previous years. I think the goal, and that my team's goal, is to look at the venues a lot more closely. How many sports can survive in a stadium that fits 50 to 100,000? It's pro football and it's college football. The NBA, 16, 17,000. The NHL, Major League Baseball, even the stadiums they're building in Major League Baseball are 30, 34,000. They're not 55 anymore. Right. And you look at some baseball stadiums and you see 10,000 fans or 5,000 fans. That's not a good look for them either, right?
Okay. All right.
Where do we break that down, Arlington? But Arlington, back to Kevin's point, okay? It says right here in the Sportico article, Mike Rapoli joins an ownership group that already includes Redbird, Fox, ESPN, Dwayne Johnson, Danny Garcia. The billionaire says Columbus will be a new UFL market in 2026.
They'll take from what you read, man. They'll take from what you read, man. You're reading too deep into things.
Oh, you think I am?
Right?
You think I am, huh?
Just a joke, baby.
Just a joke, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, Arlington, I think a while ago we reported that before everything got, put out there, that Columbus was going to be a market. If I'm not mistaken.
It was on the last program that we sit there and said that.
But I think it's even been before that, too. But it is what it is, right? But again, Arlington, what did you take out of what he just said?
That he's looking at the optics.
Mm-hmm.
He wants a better looking product for when it's on television. Smaller venues in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like that'll be better for television purposes.
Uh-huh.
He still believes that it's professional football, which I still believe the same thing too.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't say that at this point, man, that
Kevin, he did say a team was moving there. He said 1 or 2 teams will be moving. It's in the article. We put it up today. Go to our page. It's in the article. He said a team is moving. There is at least 2 teams he said is moving. Did he not, Arlington?
He steadily mentioned Columbus, man. Columbus is always the team that just put out there. The name he's putting out there, man.
I mean, right here, what Michael Lathrop says.
He's cheaper. No, put Scott's comment up there. Battlehawks to the family arena. That's not what they're looking for.
How are they going to do that? How are they going to do that?
I think the part that they're looking at is Energizer. I mean, I could not see them playing at Lindenwood University.
Well, no, because it only sits 7,500. I don't think they're going to move out of St. Louis.
No, it's not moving out of St. Louis.
No, I don't think they're going to move out of the dome. I don't think they're going to move out of the dome.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I think there's a reason for that.
Yeah, because they know that if you put a viable product, like he says, if you put a viable product on the field, the St. Louis fans will show up, right? But again, it's like he kept saying, and like Jason said earlier, he wants to engage back with the fan bases.
Time out. You
Yes.
said that they should put a viable product on the field. They were 7-3 in 23. They were 7-3 in 24, and they were 8-2, and the attendance declined. That's a viable product, but people weren't believing in it. What does that even mean? Almighty Spurs won. You had a record of 22-8.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Walked into that.
Wrecking my life.
Oh, we got a new one. I wasn't ready for that. It was a new one.
I snuck that one in on there. On you, didn't I, buddy? Huh? You like it?
So, in response to that,
Shut up! Tell me who the number is.
So, you mean to tell me a team that went 22-8
Mm-hmm.
3 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
a viable product, yet that attendance declined over 15,000 from the 40,000 it got in 23 to 25,000 in 2025. Fickle. I'll say it for you. Fickle.
Okay, let's go. Let's go on.
The word is fickle. Okay, back to these optics. So
Yes, back to the optics.
First person they should call is Kurt.
I believe it. Dan, guys, stop with the date of the season. If we need to, Arlington will go all the way back to the beginning of this goddamn interview that he just did. He basically said, if you're a fan of football, you will find a way to support your team no matter what for 5 home games. That is what he said early in the interview.
I'm not taking everything he says as Bible.
Stop
again,
with that starting of the season BS. Stop with that crap. Stop.
But dude, did it not? Are you going to sit here and tell me that didn't work when they were averaging 1 million viewers after? That was like a layover of sorts.
You know what? Okay, the problem is the newness has worn off for this league.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
The newness has worn off. You're talking about, like we did the show last week when everybody kept talking about, well, it's the weather of the year. And I'm going to give you the example, Arlington. I want to ask you a question. I'll ask everybody right now. Arlington, how many years have the Battlehawks been around? 20-25 years. 5 years.
4 years.
Okay. Arlington, what happened to the attendance? Now, you got a team that's been around for 5 years. Did it go up or did it go down?
If you want to go like a roller coaster, it went up and then it went down.
Okay.
Just like that. Up,
Okay.
Then it went down.
Arlington, Birmingham's been around for how long?
4 years.
Did it go up or did it go down?
Did it move?
Did the attendance go up or did the attendance go down?
I'm going to say the same thing. Did it move? Because it looked like it didn't do anything but go down.
Arlington, Memphis, how long have they been around? 4 years.
4 years.
Did the attendance go up
No.
or did it go down?
They've been around 3.
Did it go up or did it go down?
It went down.
Okay. Guys, the newness of this league has worn off. If this was a viable product, regardless of when they started the season, even in 2023 when the XFL played, under the best schedule starting in February after the Super Bowl.
It was right. It was the right time to do it.
Right, but what did the attendance go up, Arlington, or did the attendance go down? That's right. It went down 5% every game. And it went down 5% across the league every single game. Oops. We started it right after the Super Bowl, but the attendance still went down.
So I'm comparing
I'm comparing 2023. No. I'm comparing,
right?
No. I'm comparing 2023. When this season started in February. Because if you want, I'll go grab the towel right off my wall. You know what, Arlington? Screw it. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to take you with me. Take you right out of the studio.
Oh, let me tell you something, man.
Hold on. Arlington?
You went from 2020, which it was 5 weeks.
Arlington, what game is this right here? What's that say? What's that say?
Home opener.
What day?
Yes. 2023.
But didn't the ratings go down? Didn't the attendance go down also in 2023 by 5% every single game?
Did we not have a reset like during this period?
Not in it doesn't matter. In 2023, the ratings still went. No, Arlington. The argument is everybody keeps making is start the season after the Super Bowl. And
Correct.
That will help. In 2023, they started the season after the Super Bowl. And what did the attendance do across the board in 2023?
Dude.
It dropped.
You saying that it would be different? It'd be different. It would be different if this was an ongoing thing. They had to reset. Again,
I don't care about your reset.
What you mean you don't care about the reset?
Listen, it doesn't matter about your reset.
It did. Can you imagine, sir, if there was 4? Remember what I always kept talking about? If we didn't have the pandemic, that we would be going on to we just finished 6 years.
Yes.
If that would have happened, and then we wouldn't even be talking about the USFL to begin with. The USFL would have been a straight up freaking afterthought. We'd be talking about the stupid spring league that Brian Woods put out. And you want to sit here and tell me that those 2.5 years meant nothing?
Scott, we only set one record of 40,000. That was that March 12th game. After that, the attendance dropped every single game. Every single game, the attendance dropped across the board in 2023 for every single team. It's that simple.
Dude, we could have had 10, maybe 11 teams right now.
Listen, we could talk about what ifs or what ups, right?
The season would have started after the Super Bowl.
The season did start after the Super Bowl in 2023.
Listen. When 2020 happened, man, what they get 3 million because it was something brand new. It was
something new. You're right. It was something new, right?
Then we had to have the reset because of COVID, because they couldn't get it together by 2022. So then they had to wait another year.
Now hold on again.
Let me
again, Arlington. What is the argument all the time about?
And I'm gonna finish my statement because you won't shut up. Here's my thing with you, sir. I'm saying to you now, they did the same thing, but they had to do a 2.5-year reset because of that, right? And so, of course, the drop was going to happen, man. It was going to happen because people had to retrust in the product again. They had to retrust the product. And because they had to retrust the product, it was going to drop. And if you want to sit here and say, well, hey, the Battlehawks are back. We want to, as in St. Louis, we want to show our support for that very first game. And they were able to open up the dome. Remember, in 2020, they could not open up the dome. So what am I missing here?
You gonna unmute me? Okay, so I pulled it up. You ready? Week 4. was the home opener. 38,310. Then you go to week 5, which was March 18th against the Defenders that we lost. The attendance was 35,869. Now, let me go on to week 8 attendance 35,167. Let me go to week 9, which was April 16th, 33,142. Let me go to week 10, 33,034. Am I not seeing a pattern there, or am I losing my mind?
What was the reason for that?
When did the season start in 2023?
In February.
Attendance dropped every single game, even after February. Now, if you really want me to get into it, because I have all the weeks pulled up, right? Let's see. I'll go to San Antonio. San Antonio, week 1, February 19th, 24,245. Then let me go to the next San Antonio game, which would have been in week 5. Oh, 13,000.
All right, I'm gonna stop you. This is the only reason why I said it. You just mentioned everything 2023. Go to 2025, sir, and read off the attendance from what happened from the start of March to the end of June. And you tell me
it dropped even more. It dropped even more.
Why is that, sir?
Okay, again, the question everybody keeps saying, the point everybody keeps wanting to say, move it back to February.
Why? Because you got twice as many, despite the fact that you want to keep consistently saying it was lower. Fine. You can
But
have
did attendance drop?
You can have that. But the numbers stated they were over 30,000 when they never reached that number again in 2025.
Hold on.
Never
So now let's go to 2024, shall we? We'll go to 2024.
Correct.
Okay?
Yep.
We'll go to 2024. Because that's when the merger happened, correct?
You're going against you're going against the Elite 8. You're going against the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 that weekend. Also. But go.
Here goes with the February. Didn't know in February because their attendance still kept dropping.
Oh my God.
Just stating the obvious.
Okay. Have you stated the obvious of what happened in 2025 or 2024 yet?
Hold on. I'm going. You ready? Give me a minute.
Just go to St. Louis's attendance. Don't need nobody else. It's just St. Louis.
Oh, no. St. Louis attendance dropped horribly, too.
Go for it. That's the one I want to hear anyway.
Okay. So, week 2, which was our home opener, we had 40,000.
Okay.
In 2024. Let's see. Then we go to week 6 at 32,969. Then we go to week 8, 34,403. Then we go to week 10, 34,379. Oops. Still seeing a trend. Still seeing a trend.
So from the numbers that you stated, from 40,000.
Oh wait, week 4. Okay, week cool. 4 they went, and then week 4 they had 31,757. Still seeing a trend.
Go to 2025 now.
All right, 2025. Are you ready?
Yep.
Week 2, 32,115. Week 5, 30,406. Week 3, 30,014. Week 8, 30,114. Still seeing it.
Wait, here's the other thing, Dirty, that we would always say.
Still seeing a trend.
Wait, when you would go to the games,
did
it look like 30,000 would be in that stadium?
In which one? For 25?
Any of the games that we
No.
went to.
No, not like it was
So,
not like it was in 2020 and 2023.
so my thing is, sir, the newness wore off.
I agree.
Then you decided to move it to the end of March Madness. And then not to mention the television ratings, sir, significantly dropped.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to 2023. Okay? Going to go back
ratings,
to
you're going to the ratings at this point, right?
2023. No, I'm going back to the attendance. In February, when the season started in February, did the attendance still drop? Yes or no?
Slightly, yeah.
No. It's yes or no. Did the attendance?
What I say? Did you hear what I said? No.
You said slightly. You said slightly.
Fans, did I say yes or no? I want to hear y'all. Did I say yes or no?
So the attendance
what I
still
said.
dropped. The attendance still dropped no matter when it was.
Dude, you
The
said
attendance still dropped. Did it not? From February to the end of the season, did the attendance still
I
drop?
answered the question.
Yes, it still did. So does it really matter? Again, the main thing you said, Arlington, was the newness has worn off on this league. The distrust that this fan base has for this league is not good. No, it's not better if it starts in February.
I'm with you right there, buddy. It's better when
it's not.
After
I proved my point.
Dude,
the attendance still dropped.
The viewership was right where they wanted it to be in 2023. It actually was the same in 2020. Even
no, wasn't as good as 2020.
Serious?
Nothing was as good as 2020.
The ratings were not. I told you why. And I told you why, man. Starting in February works better. Why? Because you're continuing on with football, dude. What is wrong with consistency after the Super Bowl? What is wrong with having more professional?
I'm not saying. Listen.
What is wrong?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is this. When is a good time for this to start? Because I've proved the point. The attendance drops no matter where. Doesn't matter where it's starting at, when it's starting. The attendance still dropped.
Fans that listen to me, I've also said to this dude each and every time that it was a trust factor. And he know he's doing this to me on purpose.
No, again, I just said it's the newness is worn off and the fan bases don't trust the ownership. That's it. That's it. Now, let's see with this new owner investor coming in, if he can change all that. That's the big question we have to ask. Can he change all of it? Guys, you can say what you want. I showed you the attendance dropped even from February. Even with it starting in February, the attendance still dropped by the end of the season. Even starting in February, it didn't matter. It dropped. It's that simple. Again, like Arlington said in the very beginning of this argument was, the trust factor has been lost. And right there, that should be the new hashtag. We have, Arlington, I'm going to write that down right here, Arlington.
In Rapoli, we trust. Is that saying a lot, though? Do we need to really put that out there?
I think we do.
I've already seen the Fire Rush branding hashtag. I've seen the Save the Stallions hashtag. I've seen the passion of Roughneck fans that believe that they should still remain in the league.
There you go.
That's my thing here.
There it is, Arlington. I wrote it down. Look at it. You see it? What's it say?
Hashtag in Rapoli, we trust.
Period. Attendance still dropped even starting in February. so y'all can suck it. Attendance still dropped starting in February. That's the whole point of this argument. Attendance still dropped starting in February. Plain and simple. It's like Arlington said. We lost trust in this league from COVID to 2023. They said they were going to start in 2022. They didn't. We lost trust then. Then they said they're in this for the long haul.
We had a whole year of football in 2023. Did we not? Every single month.
Stop with the cards games. Stop with the card games, because you heard what the new investor said. He goes, if you're a football fan, you're going to make it to your 5 home games. It's exactly what he said. Did he not, Arlington?
Yes, he said that.
Said it didn't matter. If you're a football fan, you're making it to your 5 home games. It's that simple. It is that simple. That simple.
Thank you. See, you keep going with attendance. We talking about television ratings. I know that's what I've been talking about. And I understand from the television rating side that yes, it was not the best.
Hey, look, right here again.
1.5. I think the biggest game that week was 1.5 million. But still, the fact of the matter was, after the Super Bowl, over 1 million people still caught the game.
Oh, look at this mongoloid. Just remember who was the president there in the pandemic. We love you, Kevin. Don't get blocked. Don't get blocked. Republicans are snowflakes too. That's all I have to say about that one.
Don't get blocked, man.
But it's like Matt said, who I don't agree with a lot of the things Matt says, right? But right here, what Matt says. Yeah, but the ownership wasn't trustworthy, just like Arlington said, just like I've been saying. He said, but Ribble is making the case now. Exactly. He has called out the leadership on all of the BS that they have spewed.
No, he did not. Repoli did not call them out. He called them powerhouses.
Well,
them powerhouses.
in that interview he did, but in other interviews where he said, they made the bad decisions about going to venues where it's 60,000 and you put 15,000 in a stadium, it looks like dog poo-poo.
Backhanded compliment.
I know. He goes block me. That proves my point. The sad thing is we don't block anybody. We just listen to all you idiots. That's all it is.
But my thing is the television ratings on this stuff.
No, Eric, I'm not. I am not comparing a multi-championship team versus a team that hasn't. What I'm comparing it to is your loyalty to your team. Just like, go back and listen to the first 2 minutes of his interview and what he says. He says the top 100 programs for TV last year, 85 of them were football games. Yes, you are idiots for listening to. 85 of the top TV 100 programs were football games. It didn't matter. And Eric, I'm not questioning your loyalty to the Battlehawks. I'm not questioning Scott's. I'm not questioning Kevin's. I'm not questioning anybody that's on here. All I'm saying is this, and I'll go back to the point that Arlington made while we were talking about all this. It was the trust and dissatisfaction and the newness that has worn off of this league. And it even goes here for St. Louis, not just all the other cities, even St. Louis. The newness has worn off.
I applaud everyone that has been a loyal fan of the Battle.
Again, here, Scott with another stupid remark. It doesn't matter. We support our team. Arlington, am I not saying the Battlehawks don't support their team?
No, man. I keep where you're
Exactly.
coming from, dude.
Exactly. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that. This
Dan,
is
I
how
love every time you
you
say
guys
that.
don't listen. What
Never.
Arlington says is the newness worn off. I go, St. Louis, quit. Oh, yay, yay. We got another participation trophy. Yay, yay. But when the league needed us the most, we didn't show up. Every time the league has needed St. Louis the most in the playoffs and in the championship, we didn't show up. If this was the NFL, people, and I guarantee you, if the Rams had gotten the NFL Super Bowl, I guarantee you all you guys would have been there, even if the Rams didn't make it.
Dude, I want this. If anything,
It doesn't matter what the other teams are getting. That's what you guys keep missing. We can't just support this league by ourselves. That's why we're in this situation. You guys keep thinking, oh, because we keep packing the stadium, that's going to keep this league alive. It's not. Get over it. Get over it. That's what it is. Like, yeah, okay, again, Scott, right there. That's the reason why this league can't be taken serious. That is why. Yes, and Kevin, the newness does have something to do with it. My own partner, right over there that you guys have agreed with all night, said the newness wore off. That's the problem. You guys don't take this as a serious league. Just like in all the other cities, they don't take it as a serious NFL league and all the other casual fans. That's the problem.
Okay. All right. For those that said we can't make people go to the game, listen. As much as you want to sit here and say the WNBA is trash, the NHL is trash, the more that you want to say MLS is trash, they steadily keep rolling. And you can sit here all day and say they ratings are trash, but guess what? Them fans are going to them games every single time. And that's the other thing that we have to capture is the casual fan. And that's what, when you get an opportunity, y'all, you can go over to YouTube.
There you go, right there.
The Lost Media.
Right there.
Look, show y'all straight up. When you get an opportunity, just go ahead.
Right here.
Go ahead and take a listen.
Right here, Arlington.
Do it here.
Right there. What does it say? What does it say right there,
I know
Arlington?
what team need to take this league serious as well as the league. Yeah. That link that I have here is an interview I did with Fred Roggin in Los Angeles. Fred Roggin is he was a television broadcaster, and he's a radio guy, sports guy now. I did an interview with him 5-6 years ago about the XFL 2020, but some of the nuggets that was revealed in that interview remains today about the casuals, about the gamers. This is a league for the casual fan, bringing them in. Now, this also has to be played out as well by saying creating stars. That has always been the biggest promotion. That was what Rapoli can do with this league. I'm telling you, people will be behind it because you have your own team to get behind. You have your own players to get behind. Find ways. Y'all talked about them with their money situation, said they don't deserve to get paid more than what they have. How in the world you think they're going to come back and play? You got to promote the stars. Man, I understand. You just like preaching to the choir right now, Herb.
Look right here. Look, Kevin, did you?
And no, he really ain't saying nothing wrong here, man.
No, but I'm just saying, did you not listen? This whole show has been built around a 7.5 minute interview. Did you not listen to what this man wants to do?
That part right there.
There you go.
That part. If you can't get serious about it, why should we? I get it. Rapoli is giving us vibes, but I'm hoping this ain't that too good to be true type of crap. That you can say it, but don't do anything. All your plans that could come up and could be the best things in the world, and they don't do anything with them.
Listen, you got a guy.
Too bad.
You got a guy that's talking about he wants to go to 10 teams in 28. You're talking about a guy who wants to go to 16 teams by 32. And he says if he doesn't get there, that's a personal failure on him. How many times have we heard Fox, Redbird, Russ, Daryl Johnson, any of ownership within Fox, Redbird, or any of those say, if we don't get to these certain benchmarks, that's a failure on us. But we did with this new investor who you heard it took him 2 years as he looked at it in basically 2 years, and basically in other interviews said, yeah, these idiots have all done it wrong. Now I'm taking over business and operations. I'm taking over business and operations, ticketing, marketing, sales, all of it. And if I don't have this team by 16 teams, by 32. No, Dan, you're wrong. He said 10 teams by 28, 16 teams by 32.
All right. So let's talk about these little venues that was mentioned. This is for you, sir. This is from the mayor. What you think about that, sir?
So what? So I can hear everybody complain and bitch and moan. It's Cashman Field. Cashman Field sucked. Cashman Field was put together in 6 weeks. And I'll tell you what, my best experience watching a game was in Cashman Field. I would be okay with that.
Hoover, Alabama for the Stallions?
Right, look, if this guy could sell smart water that made Daddy Ed smart, you don't think he can turn this shit around?
You finna get in massive trouble, cuz.
Listen, this dude sold smart water, vitamin water, body armor to Coca-Cola. And you don't think this dude might not be able to turn this around? You don't think this dude might not know what he's doing?
Time's ticking. Time's ticking, sir.
Hey, here we go. No. What? The best time watching a baseball game is in the spring training? No, it's the worst time to watch baseball. I hate watching spring training baseball. That's about as bad as watching the NFL preseason that my lovely woman up there is watching. Scott, unless you've been to the Vegas and Cashman, you can't talk trash on Cashman. You can't talk because PETA, when I talked to him, said his favorite place to play, even though the field was garbage, was in Cashman Field because of the intimacy and how close he was to the fans. You're damn right they do. You're damn right they do, Eric. They need to hire the banana promoter. Because It was 45. It was 45,000 in 95-degree weather.
Yeah, who went to those bananas games? I want to know. If y'all fans that's on here, did you go to any of the banana games? Man? Don't lie. Don't lie here. Don't lie.
Well, Scott, then Kevin, then you really don't know a whole lot. Then you definitely are one of those people who believe in fake news.
Ted,
No.
Ted.
As much as I would love it, no. You need to keep them in the dome. You need to keep them in the dome.
I get it so much. I understand it, y'all. Because of the yes, they did, Dan. The bananas did pack the house both nights.
They did.
I love the idea, but no. They would tear up that field, and the MLS and St. Louis City would be hot as fish grease. Football, it's a form of entertainment, man.
It is entertainment.
Entertain you, the fan. Am I right?
That's right. There's a reason why they've been around since 2016. Oh, wait, and they still even went through COVID. All right, are we done, Arlington?
Oh, now you finished? You done? I thought you had more to run off, man.
No, I'm good.
Are you good now?
I'm good.
Praise the Lord.
I know, right? It's been a long day.
Oh, now it's a long day? You dragged me in here to come in?
No, Scott, actually, their attendance didn't go down because you want to know why? They sold out in every stadium they went to. So that's not attendance isn't going down. They sold what they were allotted. And actually, they played 2 days in Busch Stadium and sold 88,000 tickets in 2 days.
Pretty good, you ask me, man.
I mean, it's pretty good if you ask me. So no, their attendance didn't go down because they sold their allotment.
And they stuck it out in 95-degree weather.
Right. And they stuck it out in 95-degree weather with the heat index of 105.
So do we get X-Man show tomorrow? Absolutely not. You told me we're doing the X-Man show tomorrow. I'm like, you go by yourself.
See, here's how Scott, look, this is how I know Scott doesn't pay attention and doesn't know what he's talking about, right? According to you, they drew 100,000 in Ohio State. And they drew 88,000 in St. Louis because that's all they were allowed to sell. That's all they were allowed to sell. There's a difference between what they're allowed to sell and what their actual attendance numbers are. The Dome is actually allowed to sell 50,000 tickets. Audi Field is allowed to sell just over 19,000 tickets. San Antonio is allowed to sell just over 25,000 tickets. That's their sellouts. The Bananas were only allowed to sell 45,000 one day. And over 2 days, they sold 80-something thousand. They played one game in Ohio State and was allowed to sell 100,000 tickets and sold that out. There's a difference between a sellout and what you're allowed to sell. That's how that works. Arlington, end this for me, will you?
Good night.